Hi, I have the pleasure of introducing Superintendent Randy Drost. Randy is Superintendent of Rice Lake Area School District in Rice Lake, Wisconsin. His topic today is bold leadership in a rural school district. Randy's going to talk about the intersection of personal and professional through the lens of organizing work through a focused strategic plan and aligned communication. I think you'll enjoy his presentation and you'll experience takeaways that you'll want to try in your own organization. So welcome, Randy, and enjoy today's presentation.
Welcome to this session. My name is Randy Drost, and I'm the District Administrator for the Rice Lake Area School District, which is located in Rice Lake, Wisconsin. Rice Lake is in the northwest part of Wisconsin. We're about 2 hours east of the Twin Cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul. We're located in a beautiful portion of the state. Our area has a great mix of agriculture, tourism, business and industry. And it's just a really beautiful place to live and work. In Rice Lake, we are, of course, the home of the Warriors, and we proudly wear the blue and gold. And as I, being someone who grew up in Rice Lake, was born and raised here, and have worked in the school district for over 25 years now, I'm blue and gold through and through. And of course, I live and work in a rural area, and I'm going to show my ruralness as well. Any presentation I do, I'm going to show off a couple of my animals. These are my two youngest children, Ben and Clara, with a couple of our draft horses, Milt and Rex, and we're getting ready for the Aquafest parade. Aquafest is an annual celebration held in Rice Lake in June, and I'll mention that a little bit later. With that, some basics on our school district. Rice Lake itself is about 8,500 people, but we do have a large regional draw. The school district size is about 350 square miles with an enrollment of about 2,200 students. We have 3 elementary schools, a middle school, 1 alternative learning school, and 1 high school. And including our debt service, our annual budget is right around $40 million. And our free and reduced lunch percentage for students is right at about 40% in the districts. And when we talk specifically about leadership in rural school districts, I think it's important to remember, number one, administrators in smaller rural school districts wear multiple hats. Myself as district administrator included, that goes for any of our other central office administrators or our building administrators as well. You're going to wear a lot of hats. Many people, and this can be a challenge, this can be a benefit as well, but many people, if not everyone, they know who you are. You're always on, and your attendance and involvement in school and community events is welcomed and expected, kind of like that parade I mentioned, or sporting activities, or plays or musicals or other things going on. People want to see you there, and that is expected, and that's a great thing to show pride in our community. One of the pieces that I frequently get questioned about is we have a large number of staff members. I mentioned myself being from the area. A large number of staff members who are either from the area or from Rice Lake itself. And so I get the question, is it challenging to hold employees accountable in a smaller, tight-knit community? And it can be challenging. I did a podcast with Janet Pilcher on this topic specifically earlier this year. And so we spent some time talking about that. And I want to talk just a little bit about that now. When I think about a school district and I think about what we want to see within our school district in particular, I frequently use this graphic where I talk about climate and culture. And I think it does a great job of illustrating the difference. And so when I think about a school district, the culture is not necessarily what you see, but those values and beliefs that do reflect the deeper foundations of the organization, that do contribute as well to the climate. Now, the climate includes those observable habits that characterize life in the organization. So when we think about, and we talk about this, so when we think about students or family members or community members or parents or board members, when they walk into one of our school buildings, what do they see? What do they hear? What do they view? What kind of interactions are they witnessing between students, between staff members, between students and staff members? And how can we have a positive impact on both that culture and climate? And for me, that comes back to our continuous improvement plan in the Rice Lake Area School District. The continuous improvement process and working with student education is still fairly new to us. We're a few years into it. What has made it challenging with all of the challenges all of us have faced over the course of the last couple of years. We continue to work through things, but our pillars are focused on student success, our people, families and community, and finances and resources. And our continued work right now has focused on the survey piece, including employee engagement, parent satisfaction, and district services. We also want to incorporate student surveys at some point, ongoing scorecard development. And so with that, we will be releasing a new version of our scorecard yet here in the very near future. Something that's brand new for us. We started on it this summer and we've continued that work this fall, is working on standards of excellence development. So when we think about those standards of excellence that guide our work within our organization, how we interact and work with each other, how we interact and work with families and community members, that's something that we have said is important to us. I think one of the key pieces to always remember is to stay focused. And yes, we have 4 pillars in our continuous improvement plan, but I always come back to what's the reason why we are all here. And it's that first pillar of student success. We're here to help students learn and grow socially, emotionally, academically, and help them be the best people that they can be. And so when I think about leadership in rural school districts, yes, we wear a lot of hats. Yes, we have a lot to do, but we need to stay focused on why we're here. And so with that, I thank you for your time today. I'm glad you had some time to join me. And if you feel so inclined, my email address is listed in the presentation. I'd be happy to chat with anyone who has questions about Rice Lake or what we're doing here.